What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Subsyde, and today we're going to be building this early game survival house in Minecraft. Now, this is my personal preference of the things I like to include in my early game bases. So it's very small, it's very compact, very easy to build. Also, make sure you stick around to the end of the video. We got an announcement on maybe starting a Bedrock SMP server with all the subscribers. So make sure you're subscribed, and also make sure you're in the Discord. The link will be in the description below. Now, less of me, and let's just get straight into it. So I'll pop a list of items on the screen for you now if you want to follow along. Pause it if you need to. But what you want to do is start out with building yourself or having yourself a 7x9 area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And make sure you've got enough room around the build to add in your portal and your farms. So we want to start by coming to each corner with your oak logs and build up 3 on each corner. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Next, grab your oak wood planks, and we want to come across the bottom all the way. So all the way across each 4 sides. And then what we're going to do is decide then on which side we want our front to be and what side everything else needs to be on. So for me, on this build, I'm going to be having my front here. So I'm just going to take out this block here, ready for my door. That's also going to be the back door then. So I'm going to build up 3 against each wooden log. So come around and build up to the top. So just adding 2 blocks, so there's 3 high in total all the way around. And now just come across the top on each 4 sides. So you can sort of decide where you want your windows to be. Or if you want windows, you don't have to have windows if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you. But I'm going to leave this 3 open and that 3 open for windows. And then on these ones, I'm just going to pop 2 blocks here and 2 blocks here. And what we can do is pop our glass panes in for our windows. So I'm just going to pop around, popping all these in like so. Now I'm just going to pop my doors on. So I'm just going to come inside and pop that there. And I like to have the back door on the outside and the front door on the inside. Now I'm just going to come around the top with some dark oak slabs. So we're just going to come 1 out from the build and then surround this like so. And come in all the way around the build completely like that. So now I'm going to grab my fence. I'm going to start marking out where I'm going to want my farm and my cow pen and my portal. So first thing I want is my cow pen. So I'm going to come from the back and we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're matching up to the other side. Then I'm going to dig out 3 here, and that's going to be my infinite water source. Next, I'm going to build my farm, or the area for the farm. So I'm going to just landscape this a little bit, just so I got enough room to place down my wheat. So I'm going to come again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Come across. Now yours can be as big or as small as you want, but I'm going to be doing it 7 deep. And again, what I want to do is put another infinite water source here. So dig out 3 wide. That's going to be able to sustain the crops then. Next, I'm going to put a little bit of a fence around the front of my house, so no mobs can spawn and try and get into my front door. I have no zombies trying to knock them down. And now let's add in some fence gates. So I like to use a different colour so I know exactly where my fence gates are. But you can use whatever colour you like. I'm going to put 1 on the front to get in. I'm going to put 1 by my farm. I'm also going to put 1 next to my cow pen either side, just in case I want to use the back door to get in and out at all. Next, let's get our portal area sorted. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 again. Come across to the other log. And then we're going to come all the way back to the house. Again, with this part, if you wanted to, you could just add a fence gate in like so. That's where I usually do it. But what you can also do as well, if you wanted, is maybe get rid of these fence, bring the front all the way across like so. So you've got some extra protection just in case any piglins come through the portal at all, or any skeletons get through. You've got a bit of extra protection then from your actual base. So I'm just going to quickly add my portal in here. I'm going to bring it about here, maybe, yeah. So we're going to place our portal down don't need all the blocks, but I like to leave all the blocks on the top so it just looks a little neater. But we're going to bring the portal all the way around. And now what I'll do is I'll fix the roof. So I like for the portal not to follow the roof around. I like to step in one, then bring this around following the fence line. All the way around the portal. Just follow the fence line all the way around. Bring this part in too, like so. And just to make things a little bit neater, I am going to actually move this portal across one. So this is going to actually be here instead. So let's just build this up. So next I'm just going to go and grab some dirt just to replace the floor here. So now I just want to grab my dark oak slabs again. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill this line out like so. All the way around. Make a nice roof surrounding your nether portal. We're going to bring this up like so. All the way around. Next, bring your oak slabs or your dark oak slabs or whatever slabs you've decided to use and just cover the tops around the building like so. And then we want to come one more in. So just come one more in on each side. Like so. And next we need to grab some glass. So I'm going to grab a glass block. Replace that fence. Okay, so with the glass, you could do whatever you want here. I like to have a big open skylight just to let a lot of light into the build. But you can do them in strips, or you can just have a covered roof completely. But what I like to do is cover them around with additional dark oak wood slabs. So it sort of gives out a sort of impression that there is a skylight there without there actually being anything showing from the side. And to sort of match this up, we're going to do the same for the nether portal. I'm just going to cover this around, all the way around, like so. So you've got this sort of design on the roof then. Now for the inside, I'm just going to replace the floor with some birch wooden planks. Birch wooden planks all across the floor. Again, this is personal preference. You can put whatever floor you'd like in your builds. I'm also going to replace that and place down the door again from this side. I'm just going to quickly light our nether portal, make sure that's all lit up and ready. And now I'm just going to go and pop in our unlimited water sources. So just a bucket of water each side, and that's unlimited then. You can constantly take water from the middle block without it ever disappearing. And I'm going to add another one just here because I like to have a couple around the base. This is going to be on your survival world. You want to lure cows or sheep or whatever animals you want in this section. Maybe make a couple of sections if you've got enough room. So you have cows here, you could have sheep next to it, you could have pigs here. Same with the farm, you could have wheat farm, carrot farm, potato farm, any sort of farms around the actual farm itself. So I'm just going to come and hoe this area of grass and plant my seeds down. It looks like that's as far as I can go. So what I want to do now is grab myself a shovel, and what we're going to do is dig these out, replace them then with grass blocks like so, and then I'm going to make a dirt path at the end. I'm also going to convert all this into a path block purely because it completely stops any mobs spawning on this area then. And same goes for inside where your portal is. I mean, you can replace the floor if you would like with say bottom slabs, but what I'm going to do is just use a shovel on them so no mobs will spawn in this area at all. No mobs are going to be spawning in this area either, or anywhere on my farm. In fact, the only place mobs can spawn at this point are in the cow pen and on the roof on these blocks specifically. So what you can do if you like is get some carpet and cover the top of this with some carpet. It's up to you, but I'm just going to make sure it's well lit and hope for the best. What I'm going to do here is just for appearances and nothing else, so it doesn't need to be done. But I am just going to add some extra fences in the corners just to look like the roof isn't just floating and it is supported somehow. And what you can also do then, if you like, is even hang some lanterns from these corners just to light up the area a little bit more. Okay, so the interior of the house is entirely up to you how you'd like to do it, but I'm just going to show you a couple of things that I usually do. So for me, I like to have a lot of furnaces, so I usually end up placing furnaces all on one side. So one side of my base is usually committed to just furnaces. We're also going to put a crafting table in the center with a chest either side. I'm also going to put 2 chests in the bottom here. So this is just an example of how you can use as much space as possible for items such as chests and stuff like that. And when you get yourself an ender chest, you can even pop one in the middle, like so. Add some lights around just to make sure it's all well lit and you're not going to get any surprises from any mobs spawning inside. And I've sort of just thrown the bedside together, but this is the sort of design you can go for in such a compact area. So you've got your bed, you've got some extra storage for maybe your food or maybe for some extra armor. We've got the armor stands in each corner, some extra pickaxes and a clock at the top. What I'll also do is I'll make sure I've got some sort of chest for my farm area. So maybe I'll get rid of the floor here, maybe put a chest here and maybe a chest here as well, just so I've got enough storage for my farm. But a lot of people don't do this. You can optimize the floor, because I mean with chests you do drop down a little bit, but it's not that noticeable. It's not going to stop you from walking, but it saves getting in the way and it just looks a lot better. It's like inside here, I mean, it's such a compact area. We've got everything we could possibly need, and if you wanted to expand, you could either expand up, or I mean you could expand across. It's entirely up to you. You could move the farm somewhere else, but I mean for a starter base it's got everything you need in it. I'd highly recommend building this, and even if you do build it and you manage to add some better things to it, send me some photos on the new Discord server in the build section. I'm most active on there, and if you want to try and find me for anything, that's probably the best place you're going to be able to find me. So make sure you joined the Discord server. The link will be down in the description below. If you liked the video, give it a like and consider subscribing. Also, a little bit of an announcement. I'm thinking of starting up a survival Bedrock SMP server or a realm just for my subscribers, and in the future hopefully we'll be doing some sort of exciting videos. I mean something along the lines of Subsyde versus subscribers, or like a dream manhunt with my subscribers on a Bedrock SMP. But I'm not sure how it's going to go about. I'm not sure when it's going to happen, but if you want to be included in that, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you're in the Discord server. Again, link will be in the description, and I'll see you next time. Peace.